Yeah, you always do that.
No, you do it.
That do you?
Everybody lies, get the All right, here we go.
I sure do.
Quiet on set. Welcome back to another episode of the Williford Brothers. We are your show hosts, Luke and
Lee Williford.
We're excited to be with you today to talk about coin versus card. We've talked about this in the past, but coin versus card.
Are people still using coin?
No, and we're largely apart. I mean, truly.
Oh, man.
There's very few owners that are still using coin, in my opinion, but the stats would tell you different. I think just a lot have seen the light and transitioned from utilizing coin and even a credit card reader to all loyalty card, either with the different brands out there, CCI, as well as Laundry Works. Who are the different ones? ESD, Easy Card, different ones. But what we're talking about is when we say coin versus card, a lot of times it gets misinterpreted as we don't want to accept credit card. No, we want to accept credit card. We want to accept cash, Apple Pay, Android Pay, all those things. We just want to do that at a kiosk on the wall, so we get a card, an account. The card just holds someone's account.
That's right.
And then they can tap, swipe, or whatever on the washers and dryers. You don't need a credit card reader on the washers and dryers, in our opinion. And we have created our own proprietary payment system. The reason we did that was because we got to a point with coin, you could not scale.
And you can't go on vacation.
You can't go on vacation. Customer, you get theft. I mean, if somebody's collecting a bunch of coin stores and they don't steal from you, you know, they're probably unusual, honestly. You just have no verifications. And you can use the different, where it counts the quarters, but that creates a job that's just totally not necessary. So Lee, what are you doing over there?
I'm looking up to see in the CLA's white paper that they put out every year, the industry survey. Those are very helpful. So join the CLA, get their white paper that they put out, and I want to see exact percentages of how many people are still using coin.
Yeah, it's still heavy.
Really
high. It's still really high.
Yeah.
So most, I would say probably 80% of laundromats are still accept coin, and then 20% don't.
Yep.
Is that right?
78.
78. Okay, so I was
Except
close.
quarters.
78 accept, and probably years ago that was probably 100%. Probably 10 years ago, or 95%.
Yeah.
It's definitely slowly. I think in the next few years that'll be 50-50 probably pretty quick.
Yeah.
As hundreds and thousands of different owners and operators convert their stores from using coin to loyalty card only. And in that counts credit card acceptance on machine.
Yep.
We're talking about eliminating coin.
Yep. Completely.
We have decided to eliminate coin many years ago now. And in doing so, they didn't have an updated system out there with the technology that we thought needed when we were going to do it across dozens of locations. So we actually, the Lord provided us with different people and gave us a vision of creating our own payment system, and through investment, time.
Which, may not be your story, probably not.
Yeah, absolutely, but that's how we got to our system, because people do ask. We decided not to sell that system. But we do believe strongly and have proven that through the many people we have helped talk into.
Yeah. We just have, my question is, where do you as a laundromat owner go and only pay with quarters? Nowhere. I mean, you don't go anywhere. I mean, maybe if your kid wants some gum from the gumball machine, you use it a quarter, buy the gumball. And it's like, oh, I don't have a quarter. Oh, wait, here, go look in the car. There's one in there. So you have to think about, from yourself as a customer of a business, why would you force your customers to do something that you don't do yourself, or don't even like doing yourself? So why are you still using coin? That you have to really ask that question, and you have to honestly answer that question, so that you can come up with not just maintaining status quo. Because I mean, that's where a lot of people get stuck. It's just status quo. It's just the way it is. My customers don't like.
Let me just play the person on the other side. Well, my customers won't like it. That's what you think, and that's totally false. But I'll play you in this example. My customers won't like it. Mine are different than yours.
Okay. Yes. So are you a laundromat owner on Mars? Because that's the only place where people might be a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but convenience, ease, security, time savings, all those type of things are universal. And so when you get into the mindset of, oh, well, my customers, the 200 people that visit my laundromat are different than the other 20,000 people in my town, somehow, I don't know how you've carved out the ability to be able to attract only people who like to pay with coins. And I don't want to be cynical, but that's what you're thinking.
No,
And so you have to start to peel that back and say, look, these people are using cash to make purchases elsewhere. These people are using credit and debit cards to make purchases elsewhere. These people are using Apple Pay, whatever their, tap option might be to make purchases. And so you are, I think, saying that you don't understand your customer very well. And this was true 5 years ago when things were really starting to transition and the converting from coin to card was really picking up some steam. Is people were understanding. They really didn't have a grasp on who their customers were, the capabilities of their customers. My 8-year-old can go to the grocery store and make a purchase with my phone. She's done it. She knows exactly how to do it, where to tap it. Those things have been made so easy. And so you have to take that same principle of reducing the work for your customers, just like Apple has done, and apply it to your laundromat so that when your customer comes in, they're not having to put in 48 quarters to pay for a $12 machine, which you want them to do. You want to encourage more people to use a $12 machine, a large capacity machine. And so it's punitive to have them, put in 12 quarters. And you think, well, how many turns can your coin box hold if every turn is 48 quarters? Now you're limiting yourself to how often you have to be there. It's just, technology has moved way beyond it.
So I think that's the big thing. The reason it got negative, feedback initially is because the technology was built on, it just was not good. The first card systems that eliminated coins were not very good. They had downtime, they did all these things. But now things have advanced
So far
and
ahead.
they're really, the argument's truly over.
Yeah.
I mean, the argument's over. Everybody's seeing that. The card manufacturer companies, they're benefiting from that because they're selling card systems like wildfire.
Yeah.
Thanks to us and many others just advocating to help people see the light. Eliminate coin as fast as possible.
And that
Thank me later.
is the hybrid system. Eliminating coin means don't go with a hybrid system. A hybrid system, all you're doing is just delaying the inevitable. You just need to go ahead. And I know a lot of people are, scared, risk averse, and that feels like such a big decision to make. But you will be so grateful 6 months after your conversion from coin, or maybe even coin and credit card readers on your machine, to a closed loop system that can provide your customers with ease, you with the peace of mind, and everybody will be much happier at the end of the day.
And a lot of other people might be saying other things, but I would ask them, come on the show. I'd love to talk to the different people that advocate for coin and hybrid. The argument's over. We've got the proof's in the pudding. I got hundreds of customer feedback thanking us, literally thanking us that we've invested, that we saw that they're important. Our customers are important. And they feel that way when you invest in nice tile floors and a card system, and they come back and back over again, and they make that $5 machine instead of 20 quarters is just a tap.
Yeah. One interesting thing is when we open a store, or when we were buying coin stores, converting them to card,
we're actively doing it all the time. So
we typically don't have a cash box on hand, but we do for 1 to 2 months for that particular store, because people are coming in and they're learning to not bring quarters, because a lot of people do bring their own quarters because they've had to go by the bank, or they've had to sort them out of their piggy bank at home, so that they can bring them with them, because they've learned the change machine might not be very reliable. And so we've seen that, yeah, after about 2 months, people just stop bringing in quarters because they've learned they don't have to go and collect and bring them in. Yeah, they can come in and they can add value to their card with cash, credit, debit card, whatever.
That change initially is hard. I've never had anybody leave, I think, 2 people over literally thousands and thousands. And both of those people were individuals who were gonna spend about $3, you know, the smallest washer, smallest load. That's not our primary customer anyway. But literally, the sales don't lie. We have never lost any customers or done less laundry when converting. And it just makes it more secure. It allows us to go on vacation, deposits still be made, you know, and yeah, it just makes it safer for you as a laundromat owner.
Yes.
And for your customers, and they will love it when done right. Now, you can't go unattended and not educate, so when you make this transition, make sure you're heavily staffed and that your staff member understands and can relay that confidence and understand it and train the customers on how to use it. And once the customers are trained on how to use it, they really love it. And what we do is we
and they also teach your other customers how to use it.
They
which
become
is
your
really
staff.
neat. And that, I mean, that proves the community model of self-service laundromats. It's pretty amazing. It's beautiful to see.
Yeah, this is good information. You take it or leave it, but that's good free advice. I tell people this the first thing when I ever talk to them. That's what you have to do.
Yes.
Day one. And because I know it will be a hard thing, but it will be the best thing you ever do as a laundromat owner and for your customers. Your customers will love it. McDonald's does not sell a different quarter pounder in Louisiana versus Tallahassee versus Vermont. It's the same quarter pounder. And dip a little honey on it. We might have to go to McDonald's do that. But what I'm saying is, people are the same throughout the country. The successful business models that work here in North Carolina, they also work in other areas because people are by and large the same. They may have different accents, dialects, whatever, but they like to be treated well. They need the service that we provide. And yeah, they want a good customer experience and very well-ran, all-card store with no coins provides a better customer experience. Than
Save 6 months. Save 6 months whatever cash you need to put into converting your store from coin to card. Call whoever it is you want. I mean, I'm sure Eastern Funding will finance the purchase of a card system.
Yeah,
any of the folks out there.
I'll buy, I've challenged a lot of people. I will buy your card system. If you don't like it, I'll take it out, eat the funds, or you got to pay the big double. So take me up on it, somebody. I dare you. Nobody. And I've seen so many of these guys switch that 5 years ago said I wouldn't. I don't want to call your names out, but many of them said, "Oh no, we're never doing that." And they're all doing it now.
I'll take you up on the next coin store we buy.
They'll do it. But no, seriously, I believe in, and not any one particular one, you know, I think Laundry Works has done a good job to fill that void.
Simple
you know,
closed loop system.
Simple, you know, so, yeah, that's our 2 cents on coin versus card. And so, yeah, eliminate coin as fast as possible. You'll appreciate it, your wife will appreciate it, or your husband if you're
your customers,
your
staff.
Yeah. Once they learn it, they'll really appreciate it. And you can run promotions. We run all sorts of different promotions that has led to people across the country running all sorts of different promotions, which we see that as a good thing. Makes the industry better.
Yes.
And, yeah, sounds good. And you'll have your brand on the cards and on the card system, and that'll leave something that is attached with customers.
Yeah, it's just another
To
impression.
create loyalty. Anyway, any questions on YouTube?
Nope, no questions.
No questions. We've been going live a few times, so thank y'all for tuning in. Check us out, follow us online, and you can check us out at willifordbrothers.com if you want to get up with us. God bless you.